So, for 14 years, I was in Renton as the executive director. Spent time there, loved my job, needed a new challenge. It was time to move on. Became the state director 4 years after that, or 4 years ago, and I've been there ever since. So as Paul said, our network is really dedicated to serving kids. And if you take a look at this, 1 out of 3 kids in Washington State does not graduate on time with a diploma. Long-term impact. 2 of those kids potentially are going to be impacted. That's why we exist. That's why I love what I do. Our affiliate network serves 12 communities across Washington State, a little school humor here. The state office is in the center. We provide capacity building support, and we help ensure that those kids get the right services that they need. I think I mentioned a challenge that I was looking for. Oh yeah, I was hired in 2008. Bottom dropped out of the economy. I was brand new. Are you kidding me? Give me a chance. So I had affiliate directors calling me and saying, we've lost money. My board wants to close our doors. Help me. Help you. The game changed. Totally changed. We thought we knew what we were doing. We thought we knew what the rules were. It looked different. I needed to make sure that we figured this out and that we helped support these affiliates as they kind of made their way through this new environment in this new world. No directions. How did we know where we were going? I knew as the new state director, they were going to want to follow me. We were making up directions. We were trying to figure out our way, but we knew it was important that we kept our doors open. We were a lot of kids that were counting on us. So I went out and I spoke with all the executive directors and I spoke with their boards to find out what was really going on, really identified their commitment to the kids, and really kept hearing this overarching, there's nothing there, there's lack, we can't do it, we don't know how to move forward. Our fear was keeping us stuck. The perception was there was lack. We have a great program. We've got an asset-based model. We've got evidence. We've got an ROI of over $11 per dollar invested. We had a great program with great outcomes for kids, but we couldn't get there. So it was time to collaborate. We had to work together. Traditionally, we have been independent 501c3s, all doing our own resource development. Every one of us going to events and having things like that. We needed to change that. We had to work together if we were going to survive. Competition. Not always a good thing. And in this case, it wasn't. We needed to work together to develop one statewide strategy for resource development. We needed to make sure people weren't spending all of their time trying to do that to serve kids. I know in all of the work that I've done, even restaurant management, that we are stronger when we work together. It's important that we really pull ourselves together and to figure this out and not try to do everything alone, because we are not doing this for ourselves. We're really doing it for kids. But I'm leading leaders. Were they going to follow me? Hard to tell. How did I make sure that they started to believe that this is actually the right direction? I knew in my heart it was, but they've been doing this for a very long time on their own. So we needed to have them depend on us. As an organization, as a state office, we went to them and said, how can we serve you? What do you need? And we delivered on everything that they asked us for. We wanted them to depend on us and to know that we were there when they needed us. That's our financial goal. It's pretty daunting, it's pretty high. We sat down with all the executive directors, and we built a strategy. And I played that mentor, kick in the butt, get moving, get us going, and we're actually on the path. We're really making the direction. Oh, that's me. I had to jump in first. I have a strong state office supporter that I went to and potentially jeopardized my funding and said, would you be willing at looking at funding us as a network and not just me? Thank God it paid off. Birds flying with geese. I don't know if you know the story, but there's somebody in the lead. They get tired, somebody else jumps in. We did that across our network. I wasn't always in the front. I was behind, sometimes honking, encouragement, but we knew where we were going, and everybody had a chance to be part of that solution. I was focusing us on excellence, no matter what the situation, and things were tough. We had executive directors that were transitioning. We had board members who were a little bit questionable. They've never experienced that. And we had a number of strategies, but we had to keep moving. We were successful. We have brought in more money through foundations and corporations. We have more individual donors that are supporting our work. And as a network, we know that we've developed a strategy that's going to be sustainable over the long haul. Now that's important, but this is more important. Last year, we served 46,000 students in Washington State. Out of those that we served intensely for the secondary students, 98% of those students were promoted to the next grade level, and 92% of our seniors graduated last year. But she's really what it's about. She has a dream, she deserves it, and we want to make sure she has every opportunity to be successful. And I want to thank you all for supporting us with that. Thank you very much.